Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube. You can get a mostly professional tarot card reading for my haunted house and a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free. That means any reading that you purchase, you buy one get one free. You can either get the free reading right after we do your first paid reading, or you can come back later. I'll note that you had a free reading and you can cash it in at another time on a different live, or even email me and get your free reading privately. Hey Molly, welcome back. I think you still have a free reading under my notes from, I can't remember if it was last night or the night before you purchased a reading. Thank you, Beverly. I'm sure I will. I'm just going to put some things in chat, and then I'm going to start with the first free collected spirit message. I think we've been pretty lucky so far with the weather this year, especially with hurricane season. I know it was the anniversary of several big ones that we've had in the past. Katrina recently, and then the other one you had mentioned. Me too. I'm sure you will. Hey Meryl, how are you, dear? Really? That's so strange. Hey Pammy, how are you, sweetheart? How have you been? I noticed, Meryl, that YouTube has been quite glitchy this week. Yeah, I think that the communication breakdown between the technology just had a brain fart. Why does it sound like you're hearing a fish tank? I'm not sure why. Because I certainly don't have a fish tank. Yeah, I think it was just thinking that you were going to maybe watch the live from the embedded link I sent. It's very strange. I'm going to go ahead and do the first. Well, either way, Meryl, it's great to have you here. I'm glad you were able to come by and say hey. You too, Pam. That is so crazy. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know? Are there any messages that Spirit has for us this time? Cord cutting. Show me the face, your original face, the face you had before your parents were born. I see that you are here and I'm glad. Shadow and hate over love and light. Burn the idols. Protection. Maybe some of you have some cord cutting to do with some of the things that don't serve you anymore. Or some of those things that you know you shouldn't be dabbling in. So, Spirit wants you to show them the face that you were the original one before your parents were born. Subconsciously, are you talking to your creators if it's your best friend? Spirit would like to get to know you a little better. Spirit also says, I see that you're here and I'm glad. Shadow and hate over love and light. Burn the idols. Well, maybe you think there's something outside of you to give it to you. To push the envelope with good and bad. Push the envelope with the things you're wanting to counteract or even not counteract. But forgetting that you know that you are the magic wand. That's what's putting things on pause if you're looking for some kind of movement into a more highly vibrational version of yourself. So we do have the protection card as well, which speaks for itself. But is enough a feast? Are you enough? Today I got a phone call from a client, and she's like, can you just ask the cards if I should break up with my boyfriend? And I said, well, is that really the most important question that you want to ask right now? Well, no, I really want to know how he feels about me. Like, does he really love me? So I ran the cards for her. And we started having this conversation about her relationship with how, she knows that he loves her, and she just kept talking, and like all she could do was like point, like she's going on about loving him and they love each other, but all she can do is like point out, what's wrong with him instead of what's right. And then ask me if I think they should break up. But the card said nothing about how they should break up at all. Just that, maybe she should be looking more at, why she is in that relationship with that person, in that connection with that person. Does it really truly give her whatever it is that she's looking for? I guess she thought that she could call me and get me to decide for her if she was going to end her relationship, but I told her that's really not any of my business, as the cards didn't say anything about whether or not she should really move on, other than she should move on from pointing out all the time what is wrong with him, instead of focusing a little bit more on what is right. So I don't know if she broke up with him or not, but it felt kind of strange that somebody was counting on me to convince them to break up, they should break up a long-term relationship based on pieces of paper. It's a bit strange. I don't really know if people get it sometimes that some tarot card readers do have ethics. I mean, I'll ask questions for you, but I really think that, if the wrong person has said, sure, break up with him, I mean, maybe she would have. Maybe she would have been happier, but I think that she's just going to have to figure it out on her own if she's going to ask me. She went on and on and on about how indecisive he is, but she had to call me to try to persuade her to break up with him or something. nice palette cleanser to ship day. I'm just going to go ahead and put some things in chat. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free, so that means if you get any reading, it's buy one get one free. $6 reading, $11.11 love reading, $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general. So have you decided what you're going to be for Halloween yet, Meryl or Molly or anybody in chat? I can't decide if I want to be a dragon. I can't decide if I want to be a unicorn. I can't decide if I want to be a fairy. I can't decide if I want to be myself. Just trying to make me through this. I'm going to try and screenshot it, okay. I'm going to go get something ice cold to drink. But first, I'm going to make a poll real quick. You're looking at the candy you're going to be giving out. What kind of candy are you going to be giving out? I am interested. It's hot candy. I think that I actually need to decide on candy too. A lot of the kids are coming of Halloween age, so they all want to come by. They always want to come by and see my cool card. It's really cute. Liz. How was your day? How's your sister doing? Give me Skittles. Tootsie Rolls. I love Tootsie Roll Pops. Yeah, I love all that stuff. All that stuff is what all birthdays should be about. And then birthdays too. God, it's just getting better a little every day. And she's gonna be fine. My day was great. I've just been working on some art projects. When I have some time to do so. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Really, how was it? Was it good? So it was good, right on. Molly, kind of want to see it. So, it was pretty scary, huh? I'm glad to hear it was good. Hey, Juanita, how have you been, dear? Welcome back. So there is a free collective spirit message at the beginning, about 15 minutes if you want to skip back to 15 minutes into the show. It's just spirit messages for anyone who may have been there in the chat or may have seen this tonight or come to the live or watch the replay later. I had so many angry people calling the call center today too. It was really frustrating. It's like they're looking for somebody that they can just yell at who will listen, mostly. It can be quite exhausting too. But all in all, good day. Good day. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to see it. I don't know if I could get through that. I mean, as much as I would like to, I don't know if I would be capable. I can't remember how long it's been since I've watched any of the Conjuring stuff, but I think some of those people who may have had something to do with writing it did roll through on the ghost story at one point in time. You wish you had someone to hold your hand during all this movie. Okay, so you only seen one, and it was this one, so that means that even if you haven't seen or heard of the other ones, you still kind of get the idea of the franchise. I still can't believe you're paying that much for coffee. I mean, wasn't getting K-Cups supposed to like save us money at some point in time? Alright, good night, Pam. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go soon as well. I did do the free collective message around 15 minutes, Pam, if you're interested to listen. It's just messages from Spirit and what we need to know now from the liminal space deck. Come back soon, Pam. We'll see you later this weekend. It was good to hang out. Yeah, I can turn subs off. Maybe some new people will enjoy coming by and chatting with us. Maybe Troy will come back. I know Meryl wanted to say hi to Troy again. And I know we were in the middle of having a conversation last night, but my iPad was burning up and I was at 5%. So maybe Troy will come back and chat. Sorry about the sound if it's difficult to hear me. I really appreciate anybody who lets me know it sounds good or lets me know they're having difficulties with the sound. Sometimes getting headphones does help, or earbuds. Sounds about right. I'm scowling in all the frames. Oops. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. Oh, no. I'm gonna fix this call center and put it back on. So we're about 40 minutes into the live. Timestamp this, 40, 33, 40, 33. You should. Okay, I'll think about it. I took some the other night with the iPad. There was just a lot of shadows and stuff. Lots of shadows. Yeah, it really sucks not having central heat and air, but you know, I make the best of it. I used the MAC heroin lipstick tonight. It smells so good too. It smells like, how can I say? You ever smelled what like freshly baked snickerdoodles taste like? That's what that lipstick smells like. It smells like straight up cinnamon sugar cookies. What's the eyeliner though? Is it liquid? Yeah, it's liquid. It's probably just Revlon. It's probably just Revlon. I wanted to try the Milani liquid eyeliner, but they were out of it, I guess, or I ended up picking up the brow filler liner by accident because somebody had put the brow filler liners where the eyeliner should have been. So I ended up having to scramble back to looking for the older versions of the Revlon ones I had laying around for liquid eyeliner. Do I still use the Too Faced palette? I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I have played with it. I definitely intend to use it more often now that it's that time of year for more makeup. Did I use brow tint? No. No, that's why I was so disappointed, because like I don't use brow liners, and trying to use a brow liner as eyeliners doesn't work. So, one thing I do use is a lash brush to brush the eyebrows into place. So, I do use that, for sure. My friend Nikki thinks I should do like makeup tutorial videos, but there's just so many of them out there. You know, I'm not sure that that would be like a good thing for me to do, since there's already so many. I'll be right back. You have to dye yours. I feel like I am lucky because for some reason many of the women on my dad's side of the family, which I very much take after, their hair goes white in their 20s. So I always made sure to take copper so that it would hopefully delay gray or white hair in my lifetime. Hey Nick, hey Michael, welcome to the Chammy. How are you today? Am I a Libra? No. Any Libras here? Looks like Nick is looking for a Libra. Nick is looking for a Libra. Any Libras here? Pam was a Libra. Pam left. She might be back. Men's hair color has come so far in the modern times. Since just for men. Yeah, there's so many options now. So many options. Can barely hear me. I'm curious what kind of device are you using to stream my live, and you're having a difficult time hearing? I'm just curious. You got an iPhone 15, okay. Well, it's probably, the iPhone, and some people don't have that issue, some people do have that issue. It could just be, device-based, I don't know. Sometimes getting earbuds or headphones might help. Yours started right at 30 now? Well, I mean, don't you have light colored hair anyways? Or is it just that your hair's light colored because you started going, through the hair color change right at 30? I mean, you can always paint a rainbow in it. Can you have the fan thingy? Unfortunately, YouTube has not given us the option for teleport anything yet, so I'm not able to teleport this to the other side to you, or I would. Your hair is absolutely manufactured from the salon. Mine's absolutely manufactured by Pulp Riot. In fact, I'm going to paint my hair today. So it will last a few more weeks. Really? Yeah, I got UPS. So I'll probably go calico, which I like to do in the fall. I like to go red, blonde, and brunette. What color is my hair? It's Pulp Riot's Cupid and Pulp Riot's Jam. So half of it's hot pink and like half of this is hot pink. But this is a purple jam color. really happy with it actually. But it's time to move on because it's a different season now. So I'm not sure I'll keep it, or I'm not sure I'll keep it, or I'll paint it something else for Halloween. I like it the way it is too. But I really want to add some black and orange to it, but I don't want to go too crazy or anything. Am I gonna dress up for Halloween? I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday yet. Usually Molly comes by and hangs out, and we'll do a live together. We'll buy an obnoxious amount of food and eat it on the live and chat ghosts. Yeah, I'm gonna do a darker shade for winter. But I think I'm gonna go calico, even if it's just for a couple weeks. You know, let it fade out through Halloween and fall. Because I don't know, I mean, I'm feeling like calico for Halloween, maybe something that has a little bit more of the fall and Thanksgiving colors for Thanksgiving, and then I don't know, maybe I'll go red for Christmas, blood red. But yeah, I really love the hot pink and the purple. It just feels right. Natural black. Yeah, that's my color, natural black. Naturally. But I was thinking, Molly, for Christmas, maybe go rainbow black. Because, at the end of the day, it is, you know, going to be winter, and darker colors are, I think, a lot better in winter than they are, say, in summertime. Do cherry red for Christmas. Well, like cherry red and purple. That would be good. Where am I from? I'm from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. Where are you from? Texas. Everybody's from Texas. Just something I noticed. I don't know about you. But it is just something I noticed. And I wonder if that has a lot to do with my demographics. Because they have you as a YouTuber do a demographics thing where it asks about like your ethnicity, your age, your gender, your sexuality, where you're from, what you identify with. God bless you too. No, not you. It's cute, Molly. My name is Stormy. She's just pulling your leg. Hey, we're almost to 20 likes. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah. Try 24-hour timeouts and see how that works. Because maybe, somebody would like to come back when they're feeling more groovy. Taxes. Some of them are gross. Wow. Yeah, hide the gross ones, because they're probably not even here for any good reason. Really? I did not see that one, Molly. I forget that sometimes my filters are not y'all's filters. So I might not see what some of these people say. Okay, good. Yeah, block them if you can before they pop up. Because y'all will see them probably before I will see them for sure. Me, I'm timeless. Age is just a chronological way of keeping track of how long someone's been on Earth. It really has no relevant meaning to me. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience. I just had to take a little break. I've been here for so long, I just needed a moment to refresh my drink and refresh my energy. I'm going to go ahead and do another free collective message in regards to love. This is for anyone and everyone who may be curious about their love life, whether you're in a relationship or not. This is probably most likely not for anyone who's waiting or wanting someone back. But once again, it is going to be directed at love. Whatever meaning you give to love. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective, seeking messages about love for us tonight, for those here in the chat, for those who may watch this later. It's fall and it's a new season. You've got the protection card again. Your love is protected. Love protects you. Looming agenda. Spirit says stop arguing with yourself. You know yourself better than the rest. So choose wisely. What it is that you do serve. You may be skipping out on something important here in the Seven of Swords. Maybe you're skipping out on your self-love, or you're skipping out on facing more of the accountability you should be taking for your actions. Let's start walking towards that light at the end of the tunnel that you're looking for. Forward to seeing. Maybe you have a familiar pet. Spirit says spend a little bit more time with your familiar pet this season. Your love is protected. Your love is safe, so it's safe to move forward in the protection and the Knight of Swords card with whatever it is that you desire. That brings you peace, love, joy, harmony. Stop skipping out on yourself. Stop arguing with yourself. So the love clarification card is the looming agenda card. You may have different ideas about love and intimacy than the person that you might feel is your person. Thinking of braiding. Can anybody even braid anymore? Why does Tord have all the cute stuff? Are you window shopping, Molly? That sounds fun. Oh, thank you so much for the high five. Those messages are actually showing up in chat now. That's pretty cool. It used to not work. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. They are cute. I probably have something like that somewhere around here I could throw together. Maybe I'll wear it on the live tomorrow. It's super easy to make something like that. But those are probably actually one piece. You know, stitched together two different types of material. The fish netting and then the actual cotton spandex panel. Yeah, they're super cute. Meryl, if you want to ask the cards a question, go ahead and put a question in the chat. Yeah, I did. I saw Kimmel tonight. Joshua, welcome to the Chammy. Didn't know. I wish. Hey, welcome to the channel. Oh, really? That's so cool, Mallory. I bet that was interesting to see. I'm going to do a collective message, the last collective message for the night from this Power Spirit deck. Good night, Molly. Sweet dreams when you get there, sweetheart. Let me know how you're doing later. Have fun window shopping. What's your question now? Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective message tonight from the Power Spirit deck. What messages do you have for us this evening? For those who may be in the chat, may watch later, may watch a replay. Mystery. How should you feel about your money? Yeah, we can check that. Check that. And I'll come back to the mystery card in just a moment. Spirit, what do we need to know real quick also in this collective message about spending money? Six of Wands, Four of Wands, the Sun, Three of Swords. I would say with all the cozy stay at home and feel successful about what you've planted and the seeds that you're growing right now, wherever you are financially. You know, be more impulsive about nurturing that than hurrying up to try or to do something that triggers you in the Three of Swords. If you want to spend money on something, like, and it's something that's relevant to you, and it's something that brings you joy, it's going to comfort you at home, you know, yeah, sure, but don't be quick to make impulsive buys that could ruin your life. Hoarding, I wouldn't say hoarding anything. In fact, becoming more of a minimalist. You know, he doesn't have much. What he does have is faith. I just added it to the collective message now. So the first card that I had pulled before we pulled that particular hand of cards was the mystery card. I guess any way you look at it. Interesting. So the mystery card, you know, it's quite a mystery. You know, what's next to come, right? I mean, it's like, which channel do you want to watch? The Yellow Brick Road of Piss or the Yellow Brick Road now? So, and what you think about, you bring about. So, you know, just stay aligned with what feels right and isn't going to trigger you. So, mystery, number 18, direction west, color black. A shaman can teach you about power. A magician can train you to become strong in spirit and competent in your endeavors in life. But to describe how a miracle happens or how you come to be a powerful magician is to try to explain the mystery. You can talk around the secrets of power, but if you describe them directly, you lose that power and destroy the mystery. Welcome the mystery and allow the miracle of existence to emerge from the darkness to transform you. So if you want to give meaning to your career, your job, your finances, your work, whatever it is that you're doing to survive, you know, what are you telling yourself about that? Spending? I mean, you know, I certainly don't go into the supermarket and tell myself anything that's gonna trigger me from enjoying my shopping experience. Same if I was gonna go and get my hair done or buy a dress. But I would say, you know, stock up on food. Make sure you keep your tank full. If you have an electric vehicle, make sure you keep it charged. You know, Make sure you've got extra food for the pets and yourselves, toiletries, things like that. But, yeah. So what are you telling yourself about money and spending? Are you spending too much? Do you worry about it a lot? Well, make a budget and stick to it. And, you know, if that means more staying at home and more working, then by all means, if it's going to make your future a little bit easier and brighter. Yeah, you should buy a new video game if that makes you happy. You deserve it. You mean like if you had a Halloween party on your channel, Michael? Person. Probably not. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. I appreciate hanging out with y'all. I am going to say goodnight. I'll be back tomorrow night. I hope to see y'all then. Thank you for making me laugh. Thanks for moderating if you came by to moderate. Metal Rain, let's go ahead and get into your questions, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the live after I answer these questions for Metal Rain. Will you meet anyone at the Halloween party next month? Spirit, I'm calling for Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Metal Rain meet anybody new at this Halloween party? Spirit says yes in the Empress card. You may very well meet somebody for certain, for sure. So look your best. And the King of Cups. You continue having good luck at work, money-wise? Yes. Yes, you will. Just keep your communication open in that Knight of Wands. But stay balanced. Keep taking care of yourself. But you may have to push the envelope, despite how much you want to make in that Queen of Pentacles. But whatever you do, you know, take a moment to have a little bit of joy every day, because that kind of work can really wear you down. But yeah, things are going to stay stable for you. Once again, staying in that frame of mind that you are always having good luck, because everything always works out in your favor with money. Everything always works out in your favor with your job. Spirit, what does Metal Ray need to know about Free Silk Company ending? Will the readers be satisfied with the outcome? They might not be. Two of Swords. It might really cut some of them. They might be baffled in the reverse Three of Wands. Definitely shocking. I mean, I don't think they'll hate it, but it'll definitely be shocking. The Divine Mother. I think either way, it'll be good. What card was it with the horse? It was a Knight of Wands. Really? But yeah, you will meet somebody at the Halloween party. I think you'll probably meet several people. Several new people. Good, that's great. Yeah, it's been good for work lately. Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh yeah, the Knight of Wands. I wanting to call him the Three of Wands. So, there's the Knight of Swords. But the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Wands has actually got that pose. Ready to go. Here he is. That Sleepy Hollow vibe. It's been so long. I know this question before, but it's just been so long. I don't know anymore. It's crazy. Does it ever tell us in any of the stories why he named it that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down that rabbit hole. Probably won't find anything, but maybe I will. There's gotta be a reason. Alright, I'm gonna say goodnight here. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. Hey Ari, what are you doing up this late? Welcome back, sweetheart. Wow, Boris Karloff. He just woke up. Yeah, go ahead and send me the YouTube link. That would be interesting to watch. Listen to even. Yeah, probably. Yesterday was crazy. There was an intense argument between a coworker of mine and a manager. Yeah, YouTube's probably broken tonight. Wow, 2 customers left because of it. Sounds crazy. Do you think it was staged or do you think it was real? Wow. That sounds pretty crazy. And toxic. And uncomfortable. I would not keep working there if it ever happened again. Really. Arguing over hamburgers and french fries? Probably not. Sounds crazy. And really uncomfortable. Because I got you laughing. guess nowadays you never know if it's staged or not. Yeah, I don't know what's the lesser evil, staged or not staged. Oh, they argued like that with customers. That must have been very frustrating for both sides. Yeah, exactly. I think that customers are definitely not up for that kind of thing. They're trying to like chill and eat food. Definitely something to think about, for sure. So hopefully it won't happen again. Hopefully they'll say something, you know, that shows that they're committed to being a little bit more mature about how they handle themselves at work. I mean, maybe they'll apologize and maybe promise that they won't let that happen again. Not that that's probably gonna happen, but it's nice to think that they could just let sleeping dogs lie. Does that mean anything? That area around your third eye is itching? Well, you said it, I didn't know, right? So yeah, what do you think and feel will happen when your third eye opens? Or going through a retrograde? I have no idea. I always pay attention to that stuff. I'm just like a little fish in her swimming bowl. And it is the perfect time for that as well. but I don't think it'll be anything scary. Another Mercury retrograde, right? Things like that just don't affect me. The customers were kind of pissing you off too. The customers were pissing you off. Yeah. People get hangry and they forget their manners. Really. So more burgers on Thursday than Fridays, huh? That's why you feel you might be a bit crazy right now, Ari? It must be insane. Franken Dad.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Keep the bathroom door open this way to
Okay.
see where we stop. Okay.
Alright.
Love you.
Love you too.
I'm
Good
gonna see
night.
if I sleep. Okay.
You feeling okay?
Huh?
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's me very well.
Okay, good. Well, I changed my mind about things like that, and I figured, you know, I didn't want to, you know, worry myself too much about the little things, and that really helped me overcome, you know, being afraid or in a fear loop during times like that, you guys. This puppy Rooney, he's doing really great on his antibiotics. I can tell he's feeling a lot better. He's eating a lot more food. He's gained some weight. I know the doctor said that he was fine at 5.8, but I think he should be at least 6. So, giving him lots of doggy treats and ice cream. Well, doggy ice cream, that is. I think he's feeling a lot better. He's got that cute little derpy tongue now. Which is super cute. Responding in a normal fashion. I think his eyesight may have come back to what seems to be a bit normal for him instead of what it was after the first seize that he had. I think he's gonna be okay. He is a little bit, I think lethargic a little bit on his antibiotic, but once he detoxes from that and comes off that and get a healthier gut going after 2 weeks of antibiotics, I think bounce right back. I mean, he's playing at least once a day, whereas before, last week he wasn't really playing with the other dogs, so he has started playing again. Playing more this week again. So I'm pretty sure he's feeling better already. I just have a couple more days of antibiotics. You can now tell him apart because he always looks scared, yeah. He's a cutie pot pie. Yeah, I play music for the dogs. And I have trained them through writing songs for them, believe it or not. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it's really cool the way animals respond to music and singing. Yeah, I love the band Remy. And he's named after that band. Love that band. That songwriter is such an impeccable songwriter. I think that they write some of the best love songs from their generation. For sure. I could imagine that Taco would hate hearing Cradle of Filth. Well, I haven't heard that band name in a long time. Yeah, that was a bit much. Cray, huh? Really, I wonder what Gemma thought of her owner's band and music. Really? Oh my goodness. Poor baby. She peed, huh? That's probably was a direct result of fear or something. That dog, like, is supernatural in my opinion. There's something about that dog's eyes. There's something about that dog's spirit. There's something about that dog. And I don't know if Ileana notices it. But that dog is incredibly aware and smart. She might even be smarter than her owner. I'm at 5%. You might be mistaking him for someone else, I don't know. I'm just not sure yet. Yeah, she was incredibly smart like that. Like, there's something about that dog's eyes that are so, like, human-like to me. It's interesting energy. Hey Robert, welcome to the chat. Poor puppy. Bless her heart. Alright, well, I'm gonna say goodnight here, and I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for coming by to hang out and chat with me tonight. I'm at 3% now, and I do want to turn the live off before the iPad dies. But I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back with the REM Pod, the Spirit Box, and the SpiritboxTV. Thank you, Mental Rain, for coming by to hang out. Ari, thanks for coming by to hang out. Molly, Meryl, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. Michael, thanks for coming to hang out. And everybody and anyone who came by to like the live or stop by for a view, I appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably do a late show, because I have some other things to do earlier. I've got some parties to go to this weekend. So sweet dreams. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow night late. Kalamika.